Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. Well, the crash has well and truly begun. So what do? Do you stand by and watch? Do you start buying the dip? When is the dip? When is the bottom? Nobody knows. When's it going to end? Nobody knows. You've just got to decide what do you do about it. And I already decided I would buy on the way down, and I've been doing it all day. So I don't think that this is going to last for very long. I think on Friday, 2 days from now, less than that, a day from now, we're going to get the CPI and inflation's going to come down lower, and we're going to get a bounce, and we're going to get rate cuts. And I think this is the opportunity now of a lifetime to buy as many shares as possible on the way down. That's exactly what I'm doing. So tomorrow we have got, in fact, tomorrow we've got durable goods, GDP, and then we got PCE on Friday. Expecting core to be 0.1. We're expecting GDP growth to be 2.5, 1.4 previous. So growth is down, more reason why we're going to get rate cuts. We could get it as fast as next Wednesday, I think it is. Yes, Wednesday, July the 31st. We will be covering that live, of course. That's in a week from today, the FOMC report. So I think this is a preparation for that. Don't know how low it's going to go. People will start, but investors are starting to buy on the way down. I've been doing it. I can't be the only person doing that. So, but I will show you that we've got fear now. Fear on the index, and we've just entered into fear. We were extreme, on the edge of extreme greed just a few days ago. How a few days can change everything. Anyway, there it is. That's where we are. I'd love to know what your thoughts are. What are you doing? So my overall portfolio is dramatically down. I've gone all in, 104,000 now, the balance, you can see there. So we're a few thousand down from where we were, but I've got a lot more now. My next dividend payment is going to be the highest I've ever got. So I'm excited about that, at least. Right, let's go through all the positions and let's see what's going on. So, first of all, we've got the overall market is down. Virgin Galactic, 6.48 now, $6.48, down 5.5% today. This business is in real dire straits. I wouldn't even know what that is now. We're getting like the 30, 25 cents a share, old money. Palantir. Look at this. That's down 7% today. Huge drops. Gold is flat. The S&P is down 2.09. That's a lot in a day. That's nearly 4% now this week, which means we go back to the month. Yeah, we're down on the month now. How that has reversed. And over the 3 months, that's quite a dip. If you look at the dips that come for the S&P over the year, it's quite a considerable dip. And these businesses have grown since then, so it's quite a dip. As dips go over the year, it's quite considerable. I'm happy to buy it. It takes a little bit of nerve, obviously, but I'm not going to get margin called. That's impossible. Not with this position. Amazon down today, 2.91, nearly 3%. Apple today down, what's that, 3%. Next Era Energy, what a day they've had. An amazing day. The dividends are fantastic. The growth is good. The projections is great. Enphase Energy. See the solar. This is where it's at. Coca-Cola, defensive. People buying defensive. J&J, look at that. What a hedge today. If you bought your J&J like Team Fusion did, you are loving that. That's one of the best days you've had for years. 2.25% up on J&J. Absolutely great. You can see exactly what's happened there. But J&J, of course, is part of the S&P, so it's protecting me that way as well. So it's just a bit of a hedge within a hedge. Within a hedge, within a hedge. Chevron oil up today. Tesla, it's a drop now going sideways. Don't think it's going to go much lower. What's another reason why I'm bullish, really buying it. I'm not buying Tesla directly, but I'm buying the S&P, which Tesla is in there. But I don't think it's going to go much lower. I think maybe 200, but that'll be it, really. Intrinsic value is like down to the 110, but I just don't see it ever going there. There's too much belief in it. Rivian, much worse today. That's 7%. It's basically followed Tesla, isn't it? McDonald's went down. You never pay too much for land. That's gone up again. Google is down today. Big drop today for Google, 5%. Microsoft is down 3.63, big drop for them. Nvidia down 6%. Wow. Oh, bloody hell. What a drop now. That's 8% down now over the week. That's 5.5% over the month. Yeah, not good at all. Going the wrong way, but that's all part of it. All right. I'll read your comments in a second. Walmart, flat, defensives. Tilray Brands, gone down. Robinhood, gone down. That makes sense. IonQ, down. Rocket Lab, down. All this stuff. Plug Power, down. No surprise. Not as much as I thought, though. Rumble, decimated today. Look at that. 8.8% in a day. Funware, another one for 5.5. Asti, down. 8 cents now. FFIE, no value here at all. Wouldn't touch it with the barge pole. Bitcoin's gone. It's flat today, actually, isn't it? Yeah, it's pretty much flat. XRP is up today 2%. And then Skechers, we're talking about the earnings in the morning. Right, let me look. It keeps on falling. The S&P, I just bought more S&P just a few moments ago. I've been buying it. I've just paid $499. We're now at $498. So another $1 down. It just keeps on going down. Right, let's read your comments. I'm all on Dogecoin. Shiba Inu not doing so bad today so far. Okay, good luck to you with that. Talk to Sensei on Sunday, and he will do all your crypto charts for you. Shego Lego, there's a good name. How are you? Skego, Sheko Lego. Nice to see you. Where are you from? Good evening, Martin. Good evening, Crag. Sheko, hello. How you doing? Good day. Where is everyone? It's a down day, isn't it, Stacey? People don't like the down days. They don't do investing. They don't like it. People losing money do not want to talk to others losing their money. It's just the way it is. It's always been the same on red days like this. This is when you go to work. This is when you show up. This is when you dig the ditches. And bloody hell am I digging the ditches at the moment. I'm going to come through to the other side of the world at this rate. I'll own everything. I'll own the entire stock market at this rate. Hi, Crag, Stacey Bailey, Martin, where's Eric B gone to? Not been seen? No, I don't know. You remember how he came in and he disappeared for like 6 months, and then he came back? Do you remember that? And now he's disappeared again. Yeah, it's a strange situation. You can never contact him when he disappears. I'm surprised FFIE has held up at all. That's a very good comment. Yeah, I mean, to say it's held up would be a stretch. I mean, it's down 7.25%. It's down to sort of no value. I mean, it can't really go much lower. What's the market cap now? 20 million. So. Let me refresh that, see if that's correct. 170 million, 158 million. I mean, you say it, I take your point, but it's virtually zero. So, 158 million for an entire EV company. I mean, Hi, Craig, Martin, we are, I answered that one, didn't I? Eric, like in the chat, not location. Always seems be quiet on red days. Always, yeah. People on red days give up. They don't want to look at their accounts. So it's the opposite for me. Red days is when you go to work. Red days when you go, okay, let's go a bit more. Okay, let's go a bit more. What's going on? Are we going to get a bounce soon? This is when you go to work. Green days, you don't do anything. just sit back and it just turns green. You don't do anything. Everybody else is buying and you're going, yep, thanks a lot. Keep on buying. Always seems to be quiet on red days with regrets. Decimate indicates removing 10%. With regrets, decimate indicates removing 10%. I don't think there's a term for decimate. Anyway, thank you, William. Eric B, I'm great. Skeko Lego, I miss you. It's lovely to have you here. Thank you very much indeed. Love the red days. Fight Channel, see, there you go. The right sentiment. Absolutely spot on. He's right. He's right. I mean, you know, he's absolutely right. He's absolutely right. You've got to buy on the red days. You've got to. I mean, if you don't buy on the red days, what are you going to do? Wait for the green days? I mean, that doesn't make any sense. Did you take a nap, Martin? Not really. I've got 1 hour to go and I'm done. I'm trying, obviously, desperately to earn more money because I'm going all in here. I mean, look at my position. Seriously, I couldn't be in anymore. Look at that margin. Look at that. I am fully in. I'm big time. I've got to earn some money. But I believe in the market. I believe in the businesses. I've got to just simply earn some money. Hey, Fight Channel. Yes, we need the red days. That's right. Not up today for sure. Just holding up relative to where it was before the hype when it was 4 cents. Let me have a quick calculation. Let me have a quick calculation of how much. Let me do it here. We've got what my dividend payments are going to be now. So I've got 258, right? 258. So let's open up my calculator a minute. Let's do a little bit of sums. Let's have a look. It's be quite a bit now. 258, and I get paid in 2 months. So it'll cover the interest. Interest is about to go down. So that's what I believe anyway. 258. And then 51 so 52, adding the 2 decimals, plus 52. Right, I've got 310 shares of the S&P. 310. That's a lot. Right, and when I last got paid, no reason why it won't be about the same, because it kind of always is. I last got paid, dividend was 178. 178. So times $1.78. Whoa, $551. $551 now, a quarter. So we divide that by 3. Divide that by 3 to give me a month. 183, call it $184 a month now. $184 a month. That covers my interest. Now, as the interest rate comes down, dividends are going to keep going up because the stock goes up. That's just how it works. And then over the next few months, I'll be paying it down and down and down, and things will improve. So that's a nice bit of money coming in to cover the dividends for now. And you might say, well, why pay for the dividend? You're basically paying to earn the same amount of money. But the thing is, you're not, because the point is, for the first few months, of course, the dividends are covering the interest, but the interest is going to come down. We have to have rate cuts now because we're getting real damage to the economy. Then I'll actually be making a profit from the dividends plus the growth, because now the stock will come back and I've got the price lower. If I wait until I've got the cash in my hand, I've got to wait. I mean, the amount of money, the amount of margin I'm using now will take me about 2-3 years. Obviously, in 3 years from now, the stock market is going to be higher than where it is today, but I would have to pay those prices. I won't have to pay those prices. So I am happy with it. It's enough. It's enough. Sort of in a mixed bag, really, going, okay, go down another 10%. But it's like, I don't want to, I'm not going to go any higher than my 60%, which is where I am now. That would just be lunacy. I'm not going to sit on a margin call. down 12% today. Zankles, I wish you the very, very best. We're all here for you. Hey, Crag, my Roth is green. That's great. You're what on the day? Very, very good. Red days are educational. Eric Woods. That's right. Even with DXYZ. Bloody hell. Very good. Decimal is the same root as decimate. Okay. The majority of YouTubers talk all day about decimate, where they usually mean to say obliterate or annihilate. Okay, I don't know about other YouTubers or whatever. I don't even see myself as a YouTuber. I'm the world piano man, entertainer, investor who broadcasts on YouTube. I don't like the phrase a YouTuber. I mean, is Elton John a YouTuber? He's got a YouTube channel. No, and I've toured all over the world. So I'm just me. I don't label myself anything. But anyway, I take your point. Hello, Martin, and hello, everybody. First day I can connect with you direct. Daniel M. It's lovely to have you here. Lovely to have you here. Where are you from? I've not seen you before. You're a guest of the show. 98% of our live viewers are members, the highest engagement rate of any channel on YouTube. I'm very proud of that. Not just YouTubers, of course. Common use of decimate is much more negative in connotation than the original meaning. Bloody hell, we're having a big debate here about decimate. I don't even know what's going on. I'm just too busy answering all the questions. Go up, plug. Go up, plug. Let's have a look at plug. Plug isn't doing too bad considering, to be fair. Right, we've got a new review just coming in. This will be done tomorrow, $5. Let me have a look. Where does that place in the list? That'll place you 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll place you 5th in the list. If you were $6, you'd be done first thing tomorrow morning. But you are at 6 in the list. Let me write that down. DJ Odie Datadog review at your convenience. Thank you so much indeed. Let me write it down. Put it on the list. Brian Bynum. So that is DDOG. I need the ticker symbol and I need the business name. Data dog. And this is Brian. Whoops, a daisy. Brian Bynum. And that is $5. Okay. Great. Thank you very much indeed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're 5 on the list. Excellent stuff. Thank you very much for that. I'm using 8 grand of margin, but I'm good on that amount. That's it. It's all relative. I was thinking about this today, right? As I've explained quite a few times, margin is about the percentage, not the number, right? So if we go view details, look, I'm going to show you again. I've got a 59% margin limit. That buffer is huge. My portfolio would have to drop 59%. The S&P is not going down 59%. World War III wouldn't take it down 59%. That's not going to happen, right? But what I've also done, I was so close to the next level of the rate. The rates come down from 6.75 to 6.5. It drops at 50K. So I literally just bought 2 more to get into that. Now, I get paid in a month. So it means for a whole month, I'm going to be paying 0.25%. That's a lot. 0.25% on the whole balance for a month. So it makes sense. Of course, next month it'll be below that again.
Brian Bynum donated $5 through a super chat. Dog date to dog review at your convenience.
Thank you very much indeed. So it's relevant. If I had $1 million portfolio, I would have no problem at all with having $100,000 of margin. In fact, that would be less risky than this because it would be 10%. I'd have a 90% buffer. Well, you know, I mean, if you're buying rubbish, then yes, go to zero. But the S&P ain't going to zero, and it's not even going to go down 20, 30%. It's just impossible. Well, it can, but it's not going to go down 60%. That would be the end of the American economy. So for me, it makes sense knowing And that's the big thing, knowing that interest rates are coming down. 98% of the rate chance that rates are coming down in September. So my interest payments are going to be reduced, but my dividends are going up. So it kind of makes sense, right? Yeah, first time in your live shows. I've just started to watch your videos. Really interesting. Daniel M, where are you from? What country are you from? What language do you speak? I'd love to welcome you in. Thanks, Martin. You're welcome, Brian. I'm from Spain. Do we have a Spanish member? We have members in 62 countries in 14 languages. Let me check if we have Spain. Let me fly the flags for you. We've got Chile, USA, England, Australia, Turkey, Italy, Ireland, Portugal, Uruguay, Canada, Uganda, Lebanon, Norway, South Africa, Argentina, Germany, Dominican Republic, Mexico, Denmark, Mauritius, Czech Republic, Lithuania, Romania, Morocco, Costa Rica, Bosnia, Herzegovina, Croatia, Israel, Netherlands, Rwanda, Palestine, Iran, Jamaica, Taiwan, South Korea, Ecuador, France, Russia, New Zealand, Georgia, Iceland, Hungary, India, Switzerland, Poland, Belgium, United Arab Emirates, Oman, Singapore, Scotland, Wales, Cuba, Brazil, Afghanistan, Libya, Sweden, Bulgaria, Syria, Latvia, and Tunisia. We do not have a member from Spain. So if you become a member right now, you will fly the flag for Spain forever. The flags that go on the bottom of the channel, you will have all the perks and benefits, plus the free song on Friday. It's only a couple of bucks, and then you can get reviews and earnings and everything else, but you will fly the flag for Spain. Everybody, would we like Daniel M to be a member of our channel? We do not have a Spanish person here. So let me do this now. Let me do some Spanish for you, because I want him to become our 63rd country. We have 62. We do not have Spain. So let me do Spanish. Let me do some Spanish. Here we go. It's Daniel. Hi, Daniel, and welcome to the show. If you become a member of our channel, we will fly the Spanish flag for you. That would make members in 63 countries. That would be fantastic. You get many perks and benefits. We're live 12 hours a day, plus the music concert on Friday. We would absolutely love it. We are trying to get every country of the world represented. This would be our 63rd country. I have put the membership link in the chat. Welcome to the family.
Hola Daniel, y bienvenido al programa. Si te conviertes en miembro de nuestro canal, enarbolaremos la bandera española para ti, lo que te convertiría en miembros en 63 países. Sería fantástico. Obtendrás muchas ventajas y beneficios. Estamos en vivo 12 horas al día más el concierto de música el viernes. Nos encantaría muchísimo. Estamos tratando de que todos los países del mundo estén representados. Este sería nuestro país número 63. He puesto el enlace de membresía en el chat. Bienvenido a la familia.
There you go. All right. If you do want to become a member, I've given you the link in the chat. It's if you are on a mobile, if you are an iOS device, in other words, an iPhone or an iPad, you will need to use a browser, any browser, and then request a desktop version to get the link. It's because Apple tried to take commission out of Google and they don't like it. But every other device works fine. But if you are on an iOS device, you just select a browser and then select desktop version, and then you will find the link. All right. When is the next Fed meeting? Right, this is a question for Tolga. Let me give you the information you want right now. Just bear with me. Let me just clear the flags just for a moment. Okay, this is the information right here. We've got tomorrow morning, we have got durable goods and growth rate. We want to see the growth rate come down. We want to see the economy cooling, so we know that interest rates are going to come down to then spur the economy. All right. Then on Friday, core PCE. We want to see prices come down. We do not want prices to go up and interest rates to stay high. We do not want that. There's benefits to both, but we don't want that, right? Now, you're talking about the FOMC report. It is on Wednesday, the July the 31st, live on the channel. The FOMC report will be a Fed report announcing the rates. We will cover it live. All right, I'll be announcing it all the time. If you want to know about upcoming shows, you go on the homepage of the channel, upcoming live streams. You can see that was today's show advertised right there. You can see the upcoming live streams are always there. I only put one show at a time. That way I don't send you out hundreds of notifications. I used to, but people didn't like it. So now I just put one at a time and it'll be here. You'll see it here and you'll get notified if you've clicked the bell and all that good stuff. All right. Right. We're still falling. The S&P now is 498. Hey, Daniel, welcome to the best investor show around. Malk UK, thank you. Crag, join us, Daniel. San, Crag, there we go. We've got some Spanish speaking coming in. Thank you very much. I will join in a few minutes. That'll be exciting. We will have 63 countries. Spain will be added to the list. That'll be great. I'm loving it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Thanks a lot. You're very welcome, Tolga. And of course, we'll cover it live on the show. Don't you worry about that. Okay. Now then, we've got half an hour before the bell goes. Are we going to get the power hour? Are we going to get a bounce? I don't think so. Not until tomorrow morning and Friday. There's no reason yet. People are selling off, ready for all this is strategy. People are selling off, drive the market down, buy it back, and up it goes. There are many people who think there's a 10% rally. That's a 10%. Some Tom Lee is saying 30 to 40% by the end of the summer. I mean, that's off the charts. And that was where we were before, not where we are now. So by buying now, you're building in one hell of a rally, even if it's only 10%, which is what I say it is. Let's forget the 40%. I'll be very, very happy. And if I wanted to start selling to pay off margin, I could. I'd rather not, though. Market crashing or a pullback. Market crashing or a pullback. Well, you can term it how you like. Going down, selling off, which term do you want? US market is sinking and my money also. I know, but that's what we got to do. We got to buy the dips, all right? Okay. Buy the dips of quality, though. I stress buying the dips on Virgin Galactic, for example, could be just catching a falling knife to zero. Not all these companies will survive. The Fed have put great pressure on businesses. A lot of businesses are suffering. That's what the Fed wanted to do, calm the markets down. People are screaming for a rate cut now. And, that's what's happening. A lot of businesses won't survive. Most of the small caps, 20% of the small caps 10 years from now won't be around. That's just the way it goes. Anyway, welcome everybody on TikTok. How you doing? If you come into YouTube, you get a special welcome from all my family. We've got members here in 62 countries. If you click the little icon at the top here, come out of the main live show, find the YouTube link, jump into YouTube, and you'll get a welcome all around the world live on the screen. We'll put your name up on the screen and everything. So if you do come in, say, I'm from TikTok, and we'd love to welcome you in. Click the star button here, and you can get perks and benefits the same way that YouTube members can. At least you get the review. You don't get the YouTube benefits, obviously. That wouldn't work, would it? Shane Hinsman, hi all. How are you doing? It's incredible to see so many members in today. 99% today are members. It's just incredible. In fact, we've only got 2 people in who are not members. Everybody's a member. That's amazing. Look at that, 98% of members. Thank you for your support. I couldn't do the live shows without it. Right, we're still falling. The S&P is still falling. Let's get some news. Let's listen to Bloomberg. We've got 29 minutes to go. Let's have a little look at the numbers. Any news coming out? Let's have a little look. Let me show you some of these numbers now. Here we go. Let's bring this on the screen. Dow Jones, as you can see. Oh, sorry. US 10-year yield is up 4.02. Gold is down. NYMEX crude oil is down. ICE Brent crude oil is up. Oil is up everywhere. This is exactly what Stephen Lewandowski said, and he's making a boatload of money. Rivian down 6.37. Tesla down 11.88. Oh dear. Tesla down 11.88 now. Bloody hell. Look at that. Let's listen in. What's Kate got to say?
With their earnings. Remember, they're later reporters. They report kind of late next week or in through August. I think those are going to
I don't think we need that. Tesla slumps as Musk tethers its future to delayed robo-taxis. Yeah, I mean, it's what I've said. How many times have I said that people aren't going to get their robo-taxi money? And now it's exactly what's happening. Must have said it 1,000 times.
Now by 2.2%. Worth repeating on NASDAQ, lower now by 3.5%. The NASDAQ 100 index tumbling 3.5%. 10-year yield 4.27%. I'm Charlie Pelleton. That is a Bloomberg Business Flash.
Hey, thanks so much for that update, Charlie Pellet. Well, as I mentioned, our next guest is the CEO of the largest company that you've probably never heard of, unless you work in the industry. Burns & McDonnell is an engineering, architecture, construction, and environmental and consulting firm that plays in just a ton of industries.
Okay, we don't need that. Okay. Right. 27 minutes to go. When are we going to get a bounce? Typically a rotation, which is what we're in right now, 7 to 10 days. It's been about a week. So are we about to hit the bottom? I just don't know. Hi all, Shane Hinsman. I wish I had the money to buy now. I bet all my money. I bet all my money to plug. That's not a good idea to put all your money on one stock. But I understand your passion for it, belief for it. But yes, I've got all one stock, but I own the 500 best companies in the world, or at least in America, which is probably the world. Yeah, it's a very risky play. But you're going to be. I think you'll be fine, Tolga. But it's going to be. A few weeks. A few months. You got the next earnings. Then you'll be okay. It's 3 months away. So of course, building up to that. We'll get some good news, but it's not going to be a quick fix, I'm afraid. But I hope you'll do well. Right, we're getting a bit of a buy-in now. Are we going to go up from here? 498. I'm not going to buy again now until we go down to 495, 494. I just run out of margin. I mean, you can't buy every $1. I mean, you'll run out of margin and it will keep going and you'll just wish you had more money to go. But, it's only so far you can go. Shane, I wish I had money to buy now. Yes, oil is up everywhere and TPET is down. How does that work? Shouldn't TPET be following oil trends? Not necessarily. But the best person to speak to is Stephen Lewandowski. He's our oil man. I would rather defer to him. Is Stephen in the show? Let me have a look. Stephen is not in the main show. Is he in the extra channel? Let's have a look. Stephen. Yes, Stephen Lewandowski is in the extra channel. So I can read his comments if he speaks to me. Stephen, I'm going to ask you this question. Perhaps you could give an answer. Stephen is our oil man, so I would rather go to the best educated person, and it's not me on this subject, I'm afraid. Stephen Lewandowski, he's just popped in, and I'm asking him the question. It's a good one. So God made a farmer has said, oil is up everywhere. It is. And TPET is down. How does that work? Should TPET be following oil trends? I've said no, not necessarily. It does other things. Of course, even if its main commodity and asset is oil, If it's got debt and it's going out of business, or it's over leveraged, or it's got other sectors, that's why. It's not just. You've got to remember the only asset that moves with the price of oil is the crude oil commodity. Businesses, whether it be Exxon, Chevron, MTDR, Stephen's favorite stock, they are their own businesses, and they have their own their own balance sheets, their own risks, their own expenses, their own debts. They could be going out of business. Just because the cost of oil is going up doesn't mean to say the business is going to be good, right? So if you want to trade oil, you can buy the commodity. You can actually buy the commodity itself and trade oil rather than owning a company. You can do that, and then you're literally trading, oil itself. Anyway, let's have a look. Guess what's green? Well, market is down. IMMR, fantastic. Congratulations to you. Funny how Kamala Harris walks out on the world stage and people sell. Brethren, Jim, we always like to be completely honest here. It's really important, right? I mean, I know everyone's got their own political views, and some people want Trump to win. Remember, I'm completely impartial. I'm only a green card holder. I can't vote. I'm completely neutral for the show and everything anyway. But let's remember, the market went up when she was announced. Okay? When she was announced, it went up. Today it's gone down. So, we can't say Kamala Harris has crashed the market. That isn't true. I know some people would like to say that, and that's fine, but that isn't the case, because it went up when she was first announced. All right? Anyway, NASDAQ is down 8% off the recent highs. Wow. Well, of course, NASDAQ, we need to remind ourselves, is predominantly tech, and it's tech that's being sold off. But what that does mean, let's go and have a look. There you go. Look, there's the NASDAQ down 3.25% today. That's why I don't own the NASDAQ. I like the S&P 500. It's much, much more balanced. Remember, the small caps that are within the S&P are doing okay, and they're going to do much better. And then people are going to realize, I would rather own Google, I would rather own Nvidia than some small bank or whatever. There's much more growth there. It's just a rotation that will rotate straight back. I'm not worried at all. But you can see there, look, the cost of crude oil, CL equals F. There's crude oil. You can see that's up today. In fact, it's the only thing that's green, apart from New Zealand's portfolio index this morning. But they were so early, they haven't had a chance to react negatively yet. They probably will tomorrow morning. Right, let me just check this a minute. There we go. I had something under the desk I had to deal with. 20 minutes to go. Come on. You only want it to go down more if you're going to buy more. And I don't know if I really want to buy any more. Only because, it's going to take me years. I don't earn that much money. So, borrow 100 grand when you earn 100 grand a day, fine. Takes a day to pay it off. But I don't earn 100 grand a day. So there you go. Need to slow down a little bit, perhaps. Okay. Let's check in on some news. Let's have a listen here. What we got here? Anything exciting here?
Pushed back, will slow down.
I'm not. And I think it could create a bit of a change. Sure, regulatory, it always matters, but the truth is that the consumer's committed to it and companies are committed to it. Our utilities are committed to it. Most have named dates that they want to have their goals.
Now, we're getting a little bounce now. Let's have a look at the S&P. It was below the RSI. It's now going up now. Let's change this screen so you can get a better view. You can see it's coming up from the RSI. Now, the RSI is that brown line in the center, just about there. there is the RSI. Can you see it? And essentially what we're looking at is when it goes below that channel, right, then it's oversold. Oversold. When it goes above that channel, it's overbought. Well, this morning it was oversold and it started to rise and then it sold off again. Oversold. Now it's going up again. Makes perfect sense, right? But what you're looking for is the RSI to drop way below that channel. But that is not enough of an indicator to say, now I can buy it. It's part of several other indicators you need, but even then it doesn't guarantee anything. So that's why I don't use that. I asked Sensei if I want to get some updates on the charts, but there's a lot more to it than just that. Otherwise, everybody would go, well, I'm going to buy it now then, and everybody would buy it at the same time. Wouldn't work, would it? Danny Rothschild down, NASDAQ 8% down off the recent highs. It is indeed. Right, we've got 17 minutes to go before we get out of here. Now then, I wonder if you could all do me a favor. It would mean a lot to me. It really, really would. I've not been feeling too well recently, and because it's been a struggle because I've been taking antibiotics, but because I've been investing more and I'm trying to earn as much money as I can and, try and, build my channel and pay off the margin off. I would love if you could help me by watching this one video. I made a personal video, which I'm amazed because it isn't a trending video, and it's only been out an hour and it's done 173 views. I'm really quite excited about it. And if everyone watched it and gave it 100% watch time, it might do really, really well. And that would be really, really exciting if everyone could do that. It's this one here. I've just put it out. Let me, this one here. Let me have a look. What's the analytics on it? 173 views in the first hour. And people have watched it for 7 minutes, which is really good. Can I show you what I mean? Even though it's 22 minutes long, no one ever watches the whole video. I mean, some people do, of course. That's why the average is 7. Somebody watched it for 10 seconds. Somebody watched it for 22 minutes, right? But anyway, look, 7 minutes, which is 2 minutes 30 more than usual. I'm really amazed that people, did stick with me. But this video here called Sell, and look, 173 views, 83 more than usual. That's one of my best ever videos, and I'm really amazed. Just an emotional conversation. So I'm going to give you the video here at the end of the show. If you could, I'd really appreciate it. If everyone watches it all the way through, it might just catch on. That's the video there. All right, I'll give you the link for it. Share, copy link. Here we go. Please, please, hang on, EASE, if you could. I'd love a video to get 1 million views. Then I can pay my margin off. Right? So that would be amazing, right? There you go. Please, if you could, watch that video there. Let me pin that to the top as well so you can find it. There you go. That one there, if you could. And I share my thoughts on the sentiment and emotions of a trader, of an investor, Elon Musk, the whole thing, really. I just recorded it this morning in the show, and I'm actually quite chuffed it's done as well as it has. But if we can get a few 100% watch times, then YouTube will really start pushing that out. And you never know. You never know. It just might do something. Anyway. Hello, says Moonshadow K. How are you? Welcome to the show. 15 minutes to go, and we're still falling No sign of anything just yet. Tomorrow, it'll all be on tomorrow. If those figures come in good, I think it's just a big dump for tomorrow. I really do. We shall find out in the morning, though, if the figures come in hot and we've got high inflation, and then the Fed aren't lowering rates. I mean, we got mind you, let me just say two things, though. If we get inflation hot tomorrow and it says that the rate cuts are off the table for September, because right now they're priced in for September, 98%. If inflation has gone up in the morning, and then we get PPI on Friday, if it's gone up and we don't get rate cuts, that's good for the mega caps. It's good for Google. It's good for Nvidia. They don't mind. They've got no problem with that. They've got lots of cash earning money. They don't mind that. That suits them. So you get a rotation back into mega caps. That's all that would happen. But on the other hand, if it goes down, we're going to get rate cuts. That'll help the small caps and then ultimately help everybody. So either way around, there's good in it. It's just about different times when it's going to be good. Hello. Why everything is red, please? Suskun 4748. We've got a rotation. It's been lasting a week now. Normally rotations are 7 to 10 days. We've had a rotation for a week. The market got so frothy, so hot, and we found out that rates would come down. That's not great for mega caps. They like rates being high. It crushes the competition, gives them more cash. People took profits. That's basically what happened. They rotated to the small caps. Small caps, Russell 3000. All of that rallied. But that's what's going on right now. We've got a bit of a rotation going on. We've got a rebalancing going on, whether you call it a crash rebalancing, before the next takeoff. This is perfectly normal. It's just not very nice if you are over leveraged. It's not nice if you've bought rubbish. You've got rubbishy stocks. Not good for you. But it's all about patience, though. Oh my God, music's still playing on my extra. Oh, no way! Why didn't someone tell me that music was playing? Sorry about that. Okay. There we go. Sorry. I forgot to turn the music off. That would explain why Stephen Lewandowski didn't comment. Stephen Lewandowski, I was talking to you. Stephen, are you still here on the extra channel? Sorry about that. I've had the music channel playing music. I've turned it off now. Sorry about that. Okay. That would explain why Stephen Lewandowski didn't respond. Stephen, I've got a question about oil from one of our members here. If you could let me know you are here. Sorry about that. I really am sorry. I completely forgot. Zach, thanks for letting me know. Today, hi, says OSRS Elgin. How are you? IMMR. Green today. Congratulations to you. If you will remember, we could make videos on it, cover the news and so on. What's your position on space? Did you sell your stock already? I've been out of SPCE now for, 6 months? Yes, I've been out of it for a long, long time. I'm out of it. Market's crashing. I just got on. Zed Hink. Yes. Coming down, I've increased my margin. I'm buying it on the way down. I'm sorry for dumb question. Not at all. Not at all. We've been explaining it. I've been explaining my strategy. You can see, look, there it is. I've been buying it. I've now entered the next tier on margin to lower the interest rate. There it is. Look, you can see it there. I'm buying the dips on the way down. I believe we're going to get a rotation back. I believe there's a 10% in it end of the year. Tom Lee thinks 40%. I am very confident. I am buying more. I buy like 5 shares every couple of dollar drop. That's it. I just done a calculation and I'm now getting, what was it, guys? Can you remember? $189 a month now in dividend payments, which covers my interest, but I know interest is going to come down. And it's all because of inflation report in the morning. This is all ahead of that. Everyone is selling everything ahead of tomorrow. That's basically what's happening. This could be massive amounts of confidence. Remember, selling off can be a confidence thing. If you know that tomorrow interest rates are going to come down because of what we get in the morning, CPI on Friday, PPI tomorrow, if we get a good print, right, the markets are going to go right back up again. So because of that, everyone is selling, taking profits just to buy it back. It's a very good strategy, but it gives you the chance to buy on the way down, which is exactly what I'm doing. I'm not just going to sit and watch, I'm going to act on it. What was your initial position on space, if you don't mind me asking, pre-reverse split? How much of a loss? I lost about 30. No, that's absolutely fine. OSRS, I answer everyone's questions. I have to focus on the members, though. You're not a member of the channel, I'm afraid, but I can't spend too much time answering your questions. I have to focus on members. But I lost about $30,000 on Virgin Galactic and about $3,000 on Virgin Orbit. Yeah, I'm completely out of it. Lost a lot of money, and I rebalanced my portfolio. Start again. Sometimes you got to walk away and just live with it. That's part of it, I'm afraid. But yeah, about $30,000, which when you think about it, 35 years ago, that's what I paid for my house. That's what I lost. I mean, when you think about it, that doesn't sound very good, does it? That don't sound very good at all. Anyway, there it is. That's the way it goes. 7 minutes to go. Still falling. No bounce into the close. Tomorrow morning, what are we going to get? Let me share. This is what it's all about. This is why everyone's selling off. They're all preparing for this figure in the morning. Right. Durable goods. 7:30 in the morning. We'll be live. We'll be live for it. We've got, hang on a minute. Let me just get rid of Next Era Energy. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay. So Skechers is after hours tomorrow night. Yeah, Skechers is tomorrow after hours. Yeah, this number here, durable orders and growth, GDP growth. If we get the markets cooling, if we get the economy cooling, which we will, I'm pretty sure of that, that means rates are absolutely going to come down. So because people know that, they're selling to buy it back. That's what's happening. Those that sold at the top are buying, are waiting to buy back in. What's happening now, people are seeing the market go down, so they're selling out. So it's driving it down. Remember, that's what Wall Street does. Wall Street are not investors. They're not your friend. They're traders. And they know if they dump the stock, retail investors will dump the stock. Some people will get margin called. That will make it go down even faster. Margin calls will come in. People will lose money. Oh, it's gaining speed again. Oh, it's gaining speed now. Oh, whoa, whoa. Look at it go now. Now it's really motoring. 4% today. That's a lot. In the S&P, it's nothing if you've got Binky Bonk coin, of course. It'll do that all day long. But S&P, this is a lot. This is a big drop today. TMF will go up if inflation is hot. TMF, time to tell. Thank you. We got 4.5 minutes to go. And then on Friday, we got core PCE. And we're going to keep our eye on that. Let's go back now to the close, see if we've got any more information.
Well, it's an interesting day, right? And we're looking at a day where we're seeing some selling into the close, which is something we think about, talk about a lot. And so you've got the S&P 500 pretty much at its lows of the session. So as I said, taking another leg down. So we're now down about 2.4% on the S&P 500. And if I take a look inside the index, you're seeing most of the names, 344 to the downside, 159 names, though, actually gaining some ground
that's
today.
what I was looking at. at.
Yeah, and then let's go to what we really, care about, like the momentum. The NASDAQ 100 down 3.7%. Again, another leg down here in the last few minutes of trading, so pretty much at its lows of the session.
But it's not just a rotation, Carol, because the Russell 2000 is still down 1.5%, even though there was a little bit of green early on in the trading session.
Yeah, no, right? It's
not like a rotation that we've seen in recent weeks.
No, and it'll be interesting. Listen, we know that this is a big one for earnings. About a third of the market cap of the S&P 500 is reporting this week. Some big names. Of course, we got Alphabet and Tesla, and that is certainly weighing on the trade. We've got more to come, and we'll see whether or not some of the concerns about AI and spending and whether or not it's paying off.
So you have to remember the S&P 500, the top 7 make up, I think it's about 30% of the index, somewhere in that region. And they're the ones that have sold off. Like you heard, some of the smaller caps have done well. But at some point, quality always rises to the top. The cream will rise to the top. What are you going to buy? Nvidia, if it's good value, or some beaten up small bank that's a very small cap that's on the index? You're going to buy Nvidia. So all of these stocks are coming down. All of a sudden, they're going to seem attractive again. And Nvidia, it's just a temp. Look what happened to Meta. Remember that? That went all the way down, and now look at it. Then we had that 10% flash crash with Amazon, went straight back up again. This isn't going to continue forever. 2 minutes to go. Let's look at Nvidia right now. Nvidia down 7%. Over the week now, it's down 7% or thereabouts. Over the month, it's down. This is all primed for its next leg. I would rather own quality and pay a bit more, overpay a little bit, than buy rubbish. Always. 2 minutes to go. Sheesh, it's been a rough one today. Well, it's been an opportunity. That's what it's been. It's been an opportunity to buy today. That's what I've been doing. I said I would. I always do what I say and say what I do. David Ewan, rough day, but did buy Nvidia and Tesla today, but down $10,000. But you're not down $10,000 until you sell. Very famous quote. People asked Warren Buffett, what does it feel like to be 127 million down, I think, in one day? And he said, I'm not down. I haven't lost $127 million at all. He bought more, and then all the rest is history. Warren Buffett is not the greatest trader of all time. He's just been doing the right thing for the longest time. There's a big, big difference. All right.
Taking another leg down, so pretty much at our worst levels of the session. Having said that, some of the safer plays like utilities, you are seeing some gains. You can see of the tone among investors and where they want to kind of hide in this market. But not, we got a little bit of green out there.
Yeah, a little bit of green. And it was interesting because we saw the Russell or green earlier in the session. But
30 seconds to go to ring the bell.
Rotation, like we saw, in recent trading days where a sell-off in mega cap tech moves into smaller companies. No, everything across the indices is lower today. Certainly, Shanali, the two mega cap tech
15 seconds to
go.
go.
Yesterday, 2 of the 7 magnificent 7, Tesla and Google, excuse me.
That's right. You're down, but didn't lose.
A great signal or
5,
at least at the start of this earnings season.
Listen,
3,
the sell-off is
2,
because you had a lot
1.
of investors hiding out in so few names, and you have to wonder with the sell-off that they're seeing like today, what does the dry powder look like to reinvest, to be a part of that rotation trade? You have to.
There we go. How many of you thought that was a real buy there? No, I've seen that before. That's why I didn't say anything. I've seen that happen before. Let's see what happens now. We're starting to get a little bounce. I mean, that would have been wonderful, wouldn't it? If it had gone up like that, I would have been absolutely loving it. But there we go. No problem at all. This is all part of what happens on the markets. I never said lost 10,000, just deferred it until next week. That's right. It doesn't matter. You invest because you want the money in the future. And if you buy a stock or an index that trends up like the S&P over time, whenever you sell, the ones you bought first will be in profit, right? The ones you bought first will be in profit. You've had them the longest time. All right? So That's all you got to do is hold. Okay. S&P, Michael. Yes, how are you, Michael? Lovely to see you here. All right, let's do day trader of the day. I'm going to lose this big time because I'm using margin. So I'm down 3.55. That's nearly double what I would be down. All right. Okay. Because of the fact that I'm in margin. Going to be exaggerating, but I'll also be up double when it goes up. David, 4.9 down. 4.11 down. Brian, I'm down 3.55. There's no way I'm going to win. If I won today, it would be a miracle. But having said that, well, I mean, I can't. If I was only in the S&P, I suppose I could win if everybody was buying riskier stocks. But I don't think I can win when I'm using margin. That's not possible on a down day. Give me your scores, please. If you've just tuned in, click subscribe or ring the bell and give us a thumbs up. I'm late to the party, but I'm going to rewatch it during my lunch break. Michael, thank you very much indeed. Down 8.3% or $47,000. Remember, it's all about percentages. If you've got a $1 million portfolio, you can be down 100 grand in a day. That doesn't mean you're down 100 grand and you lost 100 grand, but that's just how it works. You're just going to be able to live with that and just get used to those kind of positions. Down 2%, down 4.6, down 8.3. There you go. Mark Saxby, have you been buying the dip? Down 8.09, down 2. So I think the winner then, I'm going to call it, is Rallo 1. Rallo 1 is the winner. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you for your honest trades. Give him a thumbs up. Absolutely brilliant. Congratulations to you. Rallo 1, you are the winner. Timer tell, you have to be a member to enter the competition so we can verify you. There we go. Let's go. Woo! Congratulations, Rallo 1. Really great. Well done to you indeed. Right, I'm going to end the stream. I didn't sleep at all last night, and a couple of days ago I didn't sleep because of these bloody antibiotics. I have not taken them anymore. I'm finished. I did the course. Hopefully tonight I will sleep well and I'll be refreshed tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, we have got the opening bell. I haven't scheduled it yet because I only do one show at a time. I will schedule it. It'll be here on the homepage, upcoming live streams right there. We do have the closing bell in the afternoon, and then we have Skechers earnings in the evening. Skechers earnings in the evening after hours. Of course, then tomorrow, on Friday, will be opening and closing bell with all the inflation reports. Inflation reports tomorrow as well. And then, of course, Friday night, we have the concert on the music channel. That's what's coming up over the next 24 hours or so. Now then, once again, it'd be very, very nice of you. And I can see if everyone does it. And I can see if you watch it all the way through. It would mean the world to me. It really, really would. It costs you absolutely nothing, but it makes a big difference to me and the channel. If I can get a video to blow up, if I can get a video to go viral, I could pay off my margin, right? So it costs nothing to do it, and I'll buy everyone a drink. I don't know, what can I say? So the video that I'm asking you to watch tonight, and what I'm asking you to do is this video here. It's doing really well at the moment. It's only been out now 2 hours. And it's done exactly, what's it done now? It's done, where is it? It's done, analytics, 173 views. It's one of my One of my best videos in 2 hours. That's really, really good. 193 views now. It's jumping up 103 more than normal, right? If everyone could watch that video, if you want to mute it and go out, just mute it, but let it run all the way through for 22 minutes and put a replay on it. That'll be good. Put a replay on it would be good. Who was the winner today, Martin? The winner today was Rallo1. Rallo1 was the winner. Stacey Bate, after hours, I'm up. You didn't give me a score. Anyway, so let me give everyone the link. I've put it in the chat. I've pinned it in the chat. If I can ask you to do it, it'd be a wonderful gift. Share, copy. There we go. Here it is. I'll watch it in a little bit. David Ewan, thank you. Please. There you go. Very rarely I ask you to do that. Let it run all the way through. And if you want to put replay on it, that'd be even better, right? Because if YouTube see 100 people do that, they'll push it out and you never know. Wake up tomorrow morning and I've got a blowout video and that'll be great. Then I can pay my margin off. Not straight away. You have to watch it about 1 million times to pay off 50 grand. Anyway. I'll watch it, David. Thank you so much indeed. XOM mainly, stock and calls, 100 times out of David Ewan. There you go. David's going to watch it 100 times out of 100 times. Brilliant. Just play it, put it on repeat, and let it keep going around and around. YouTube will go, oh my God, people like this video. We're going to show the world this video. And I wake up tomorrow morning, 1 million views. Fantastic. I watched it earlier. Andrew Michael, thank you very much. Go and watch it again. All right. I'm going to go. Even though I'm larking around, I'm absolutely bloody unbelievably exhausted. And it wasn't if it wasn't because of Leah, I wouldn't have been here this morning. I never cancel. I've only cancelled a couple of times on this show in the last 3 years. And I wasn't going to come to work this morning. And she says, You're not going to work? Didn't you cancel the other day? And I said, well, no, I didn't. We were doctors or whatever. You're just not going to go? And then I felt, as she walked away with a disgusted look on her face, I thought, I can't do this. I've got to get up. So that's why I'm here. Anyway, good for my wife, right? That's the plan. David Ewan. He's going to watch it. 100 times out of 100. What? Thank you so much indeed. Appreciate it. Right. Lots of companies that's reporting earnings this week. It will be interesting. Yes, we've covered loads of the earnings already. Let me give you an update for all the earnings. If you've not yet seen them, these are the earnings that we've just done. We've got Skechers tomorrow. We've got McDonald's, Tilray, SoFi, SPCE, Microsoft, Apple, APLD, Amazon, Chevron, Palantir, Rivian, Asti, SMX, Hood, IonQ, Plug, Rocket Lab, Funware, NVTS, RUM, Walmart, FFIE, NVDA, and TPET all coming up. We've just got earnings tomorrow of Skechers. I've just done Next Era Energy. I've just done Tesla. These are the videos. Enphase, we've just done. Coca-Cola, we've just done. As you can see, we're doing all the earnings. Now, just so you know, when you see an earnings go out live, right? Like when it's got that logo like that. I mean, obviously that was a trailer because it's 1 minute long. It's a trailer, right? And it's right. These are the live ones. When I've recorded it and improved the sound, make it tighter and nicer to listen to, it's called edit. Coca-Cola earnings edit. All I do is cut the bit before when I'm talking, the bit after I'm talking, and make it sound better. And that's what the edit is. So when you watch it live, it's been streaming live. And then when it gets the green badge, it's because I've edited it, but only just cut the bit off at the beginning and improved the audio. Right. Okay. David, I wonder if I watch it on my phone and TV at the same time, that's double. Yes, if you are in a different account. If you are in a different account, it does. It still counts if you're in the same account, but it counts even better if you are in different accounts. And the reason why is this. If you're watching it on two devices on the same account, it doesn't earn money on both, but it increases the watch hours. If you watch it on 2 different YouTube accounts, that is double watch hours and double income. Yes, that's correct. That's correct. Michael, there you go. Ford, post massive miss, down 9%. Ford, shall we have a look? I'm not surprised. Ford aren't doing anything, are they? Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Oh, this is, look at that. 68 estimate, 47. That is a huge miss. A huge miss. Rates will be coming down. The economy is now getting damaged. Rates need to come down. People aren't buying stuff. Wow, 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 wow. That is a huge drop tonight, Ford. Thank you very much. Damn, thought it was a loophole. There you go. Mark Saxby, thank you very much for bringing that to our attention. That is a huge drop. Flipping heck. Down on the week, down on the month. Oh, it's actually flat on the month. 3 months it's down. It's pretty flat on the year. And remember, this stock is all about just dividends. It doesn't do anything. Over the maximum, if you'd held this stock from 2000, 24 years, you're down 21%. It's got to be the worst stock I've ever seen. Yeah, if you've owned a stock for 24 years and you are down 21%, that's got to be the worst stock I've ever seen. Now, you've got to remember, though, okay, people own it for the dividend. But that loss with that dividend would be zero. You're better off putting your money in the bank. In fact, you're better off just putting your money in Robinhood and earning 5% and doing nothing. Dude, it's not worth owning it. The thing is, the Ford Motor Company is so big, it pays its staff with stock options and stuff like that. I don't know anyone who would buy it. Well, we know Church of Logic would buy it. Churchy loves it. I don't see any reason why you'd own Ford. You might like the cars, whatever, but why would you own the company? It doesn't make any sense. It only makes sense for Mr. Farley, who pays himself billions of dollars in wages. It doesn't make any sense to you to own it as an investor. Anyway, I wouldn't buy Ford. Ah, damn. One device, your account and open incognito on YouTube. Oh yeah, that works. Yeah, that works. The easiest way is to create 2 accounts on YouTube. You know, that's like I've got Martyn Lucas, I've got Martyn Lucas Investor, I've got Martyn Lucas Investor Extra. I've got 3 accounts. So you can just create a new account if you want to do that. It's never quite that simple. YouTube, look at the IP address. It's the same Wi-Fi. You know, there's all, you know, it's not as straightforward as that. Otherwise I'd buy 100 iPads, having them running all day long, all from the same IP address. It wouldn't work. I wouldn't get any benefit to that. Anyway, you'd get a less depreciation owning a Ford vehicle than their stock. Yes, you're right there, DJ Ace. You're right. Okay, I've got to go. Thank you ever so much indeed for being here with me this afternoon. Very much appreciated. Despite Ford going through the floor, you can see the S&P is starting to come up. We're not going to go down forever. That's one of the best bounces of the day. After hours, wait till tomorrow morning. If it's good news, it's going to be great news. All right. But it's not all one way or the other. So there we go. The S&P is now down to 498. 498 flat. I just bought it at 499. So yeah, I didn't buy it there. I kind of used enough money at the moment. My son has his TV account on my TV, YouTube account. So here comes double watching hours. Yay! David Jewett. Thanks, mate. Let's get my first... What's the highest video I've ever made? Hang on. The highest video. Here we go. Videos. Most popular. Most popular. My most popular video I've ever made in the history of the world is 11,000 views. 11,000 views. And that video, I think, earned me, I think it was about $80. I think it was $80 in ad revenue. It was something like that, about $80, which I was like, oh my God, I've made $80. I was like, normally make like 50 cents. It's like $80. I couldn't believe it. It's like, yay, finally I'm getting paid to make a video. No, it was great. 11,000 views. So that's the record. I want to see by tomorrow morning, that video there become my highest video ever. So if everyone watches it on loop right now until tomorrow morning, we could do it. I will leave you on that note. All right. Thank you for all your support. I really do appreciate it. Really, really do. I've got to earn some money now. Right. Which one is it again? Are you bloody having a laugh? Which one is it again? Unbelievable. Which one is it again? It's this one here. Share, copy, bloody hell. Which one is it again? There you go. I'll give it you 3 times. Just go on the homepage of the channel, look. Homepage, and just go to videos. And it's the one there, look. You can't miss it. It's got sell written right in front of it. Made it nice and easy for you. All right. Watching it now. Get in. Right. I'm going to go. Let's have a look. Let's see if we got a few more views today. So let's have a look. Here we go. 297 through the stream. 16,500 views. Oh, yeah. Look. It's being watched. I can see you're watching it. See, look. Number 2 in my list. Number 2. Right under the live show. Number 2 in my list. Look at that. 205 views now. You can see it. There you go. We gained new subscribers today. 27,499. Bloody marvellous. Right, I'm going to go. Where do I find the link? Now, I know you're taking the piss now. And Vaz, I say again, and I always will say this until I've come back to you, I haven't forgotten you, okay? Hopefully tomorrow I'll be feeling well and I'll be back 100% when I get a good night's sleep without antibiotics in my body. Right, that's it from me. Thanks, guys. See you back in the morning. I'm not going to send you to the extra channel because I want you to go and watch that video. There you go. I'm not going to send you to the extra channel tonight. That's a first. I've never done that before. Yeah, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to ask you to watch that video over and over again on loop. Thank you, guys. Love you all to bits. Really appreciate you every day. I support you. You support me. We all support each other and all the rest of it. Always look after number 1. I know, Martyn, always look after number 1. No. I put you and my wife first. I'll be all right. I just need to get these antibiotics out of my system. Have a good sleep, mate. I can't wait. Right, that's it from me. Thank you ever so much indeed. See you back in the morning for inflation figures. Let's hope it's good. Let's see we get a bounce. And oh my God, I've got 210 shares. Is it 301 shares of the S&P? Ooh, that's what you want. Millions of shares going up. All right, that's it till the morning. Thank you ever so much. Have a wonderful evening. I know what everyone's going to be doing. You're all going to be watching the sell video over and over and over again. Good night, everybody. Ta-ra. See you in the morning. Take care of yourselves and each other.